Hi, this is Simon. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to deal with this question as written on our board. Alright, so if this is your first time to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, like button, and do not forget to share so that every time I upload a new video, you get updated. So guys, this question, remember we are still dealing with solve for x, all right? So this question is just given 2 marks, okay? Why 2 marks? Every time a question is given this kind of marks, such as 2, you have to ask yourself, but why? Okay, so there is something tricky about it. All right, so what's tricky about this question is yeah, before I say what is tricky, what usually students do, all right, is that they, of course, we have to multiply. When you see 2 brackets like this, we have to multiply uh, inside the brackets. For example, we have to multiply that 2x times 2, and then 2x times 1, 3 times negative 3 times x, negative 3 times negative 1, and then we continue from there. But because this is 2 marks, and for the other reason, it's not the 2 marks that is very important. Of course important, but what is very important, or what could help us to solve this question better, is to check on the right hand side of the equal sign. That is we have a 0 there. Okay, so this 0 tells us that this um this question is already seeing the parenthesis is already factorized. Okay, so this is just a step down. Okay, this is not the main question, it's just a step down. All right, so to find out the true question, you have to distribute by multiplying, as I've indicated, with the arrows back, and this will lead us to get the main question. All right, so this is just a step down, but because of the 0, we are going to just finish up from there. All right, let me clear the arrows. Okay, so because of the 0 on the right hand side, this is how we're going to solve this. Mind you, is just 2 marks. Okay, it's just 2 marks. So what we're going to do is write 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, or x minus 1 is equal to 0. So because there is a 0 on the right hand side of the equal sign, so this is how we solve this question. All right, 2x is equal to 3, or x is equal to 1. So that is perfect. Let us deal with this, right? The 2 divide each other, remain with 1, multiplied by x remains x, and then this is our answer. We cannot reduce it any further, but if they say write it in decimal, then you gotta change it to decimal. But in this case, we're gonna leave it just like this. So this is how you solve this question, provided there is a 0 on the right hand side. Okay, provided there is a 0 on our right hand side. All right, so let's try to clear up everything there. And okay, let's see, let's just look at another question. Right, let me try to, okay, so if it was x minus 1, x plus 2 is equal to 0. All right, because of the 0, right, we are going to do the same thing, the very same thing, without much distress. X minus 1 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0, just because we had a 0 on the right hand side, okay, of the parenthesis of the equal sign. Okay, so x is equal to 1 or x is equal to -2, so nothing fancy here. So this is how we do the question. All right, so I just want to show you something. Okay, let's just say, what about if, okay, what about if we had a 1? Okay, what about if we had a 1? Okay, so if we have a 1 or any number greater or less than 0 but not equal to 0, okay, so we have to distribute inside the bracket. Okay, so we're gonna do it in this way. All right, just distribute inside the brackets, and let's write down what we get. X times x, x squared, and x times the 2, we get 2x. Okay, we are done with the x. Let's come to the -1. -1 times x, we get -x. -1 times +2, sorry, we get a -2 is equal to 1. So we are going to arrange everything into a perfect order. That is the standard form of a quadratic equation. Remember, this is a quadratic equation. All right, so let's deal with the like terms. Arrange everything into perfect order. Plus 2x minus x minus 2. We bring in the 1, or we subtract the 1 from both sides. Okay, so we bring in the 1, we remain with a 0. Okay, so let's clean up everything. 2x, okay, 2x, and then subtracting the x. What are we getting here? We're going to get plus x. Okay, plus x, and negative, that is -2, -1, that gives us -3 is equal to 0. So okay, so unfortunately we cannot factorize this one. Okay, unfortunately we cannot factorize this one, so we're gonna leave it here, unless okay, what I will advise you to finish up with this, just use the quadratic formula. Okay, the quadratic formula, which is like this. Okay, I taught how to use the quadratic formula on my previous videos. Okay, so I hope this helped a bit. Okay, so I hope this helped. If you missed out on how to use the quadratic formula, just get one of my videos so that you know how to use the quadratic formula. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and share with your friends. And have a good day or a good night, whatever time that it is where you are. So cheers.